welcome to a new trading day. It's July, it's Thursday, it's the 8th of this month, and I'm really happy to have you here in our awesome and incredible morning briefing show presented by Admirals. I'm your host, Markus Gabel, with my lovely bag. Anna in the back, she's supporting me with this morning briefing show. Welcome and good morning. And by the way, good morning to everybody around the world who is watching and who is listening to this morning briefing show. I'm really happy that we can talk about trading every single morning from Monday to Friday, 8:30, right German time, by the way, right before the markets will open. And let's see what we can do today. But first of all, we have to talk about the normal orga stuff. By the way, we stream this Zoom from this show from Zoom to YouTube as well. So if you watch this show on YouTube or maybe later, then you will find a button on your right side, in the right corner. There you can subscribe this channel. It would be great if you want to give us a like on YouTube, that we can see you like that show. If you said, no, not really, then thumb down. Main thing is you come in action and do something and planting good seeds for yourself. And by the way, if you want to leave a comment, then you will find a commentary field below this video. You can leave the comment there and can ask whatever is in your mind. We give you an answer as soon as possible. So, Ian on Don, good morning on YouTube as well. So, and by the way, you can follow Admirals on Instagram as well, but I prepared a little bit for you. Let's check our first slides this morning. So just where are my slides? Here we go. Okay, great. So I missed. So now I can share my screen. That's the chat. And here I have your names. That's cool. It's really cool. So if you have if anything is in your mind, then leave your comment actually in Zoom or maybe right before here in YouTube as well. So this is our morning briefing show with me. I'm Markus Gabel. And you know, we have this risk note. You know, you're responsible for your own trading, by the way. That's is Admirals. It's a CFD and Forex broker with over 8,000 financial instruments and licensed by CISEC, FCSA, EFSA, and ACIC. And we have wonderful competitive spreads, typically 0.6 points for US dollar or maybe 0.8 points for DAX 30. And we work with MetaTrader 4 or 5. And you can use it on your phone, desktop, or maybe browser if you want. So anything you can read, it's on Admirals, admiralmarkets.com, any information. So that's me. If you want to have some information about myself in person, then call me or send me an email via contact formula on knowhow-trading.com. Okay, then we created a special email address for you if you have special things to talk to us or to tell or to ask. Then it's live trading admiralmarkets.com. And if you want to follow me, then on Instagram, Daytrader, Facebook, or in our live trading room after this morning briefing show. So, and that's our leading topic for today, the secret of staying calm in trading, how you can stay calm in trading. Yeah, and this is... I mixed the slides I can see right now. On Instagram, you can follow Admirals, of course. And that's our trading approach. Success, guys, is not a fantasy. It's a formula. And this is really important that you stick to the rules all the time. Because, you know, if you cannot work with guarantees, you have to work with probabilities, which means you have to work with rules. They are based on a mathematical calculation statistic system. And this is one of the oldest, or I would say the oldest trading approaches ever. It has a back test of 142 years, and it goes back to Charles Dow in the year 1879, when he figured out that the behavior, and this is the behavior of human people, is to buy cheap and sell expensive. And this is a normal And the only thing you can make money in trading. We have there a hit quote, which means the possibility or the probability to trade from the correction to the next point two has a hit quote of almost over 70%. And this should be enough to make money. Therefore, we have rules there we will follow. Valid trend is needed. We need a young trend, at the best, the second or the first possible correction that we can let the winners run. And we trade out of the correction. We need this cheap price because this is the normal mathematical calculation. And this is the only way you can make money, buying cheap, selling expensive. And then in this correction zone, we must wait because we are not those guys. They create the price. We need a visible sign that we can see the price turns into that in that correction zone, that we can really see that the huge money on the big traders are turn the price and come into the market. So therefore, I personally work with a balance candle in Heikin Ashi or changing of the color in Heikin Ashi. About Heikin Ashi, you will find a lot of YouTube videos we created already in the YouTube channel of Admirals. So, and maybe, I know if you want, you can share the link of the YouTube channel for our listeners here. So let's go to our upcoming events today. It's Thursday, to be honest, not really interesting things we expect in today. It's the gas storage report. It's the weekly petroleum report. But for us, we have a look at oil, for example, and all the other interesting charts. So, and with this in our mind, by the way, this is our Twitch community where you can follow me after the show for the rest of the day. We trade the DAX in 10 minutes, day trading live there if there is a chance, based on our rules, and Euro USD, oil, and all the other currencies. They are important for us in hourly chart, in 4-hourly chart, and I'll answer all your questions after the show. Okay, so here we go. That's the view at the DAX. And as you can see, we made a lovely and great trend yesterday and trade yesterday. We started on July, on Wednesday already. I started this trade in DAX. As you can see, this is a special setup. It's called interrupted move. And it's based on a long, after a long move. So then the chance to go back to the point of control was really great. So I decided to go in there. After we had a trend, I sold half my position. Then I trailed my stop and I got out with this candle here, and it was a wonderful trend. So, and maybe now you have in your mind and you say, oh, why did you go out there? Why? Because the trend we are continuing afterwards. There's one answer. It was my plan. And this is it's an interesting thing, how you can become calm in your trading when you have a plan. And this is what many traders makes crazy during an open trade. The moment if you don't have a plan, you become crazy and kind of, not calm. I don't know the English word right. You're not calm. You're troubling, kind of troubling. You feel this kind of trouble. Oh my God, what should I do right now with my trade? I'm in profit. What should I do? And this is what it's emotionally. You cannot think in a logical way in that moment. But if you have a plan before you start with your trade, then there is no reason to be troubled or to feel not calm, all that stuff. So you can follow your plan. So, and what I have to do, look, normally I'm a trend trader. So, and I trailed my stop by 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. So there's the 0.3. There is a 0.3. So in a normal way, if I would trail my stop loss, really? There is a spider. Exactly. front of my eyes. It's awesome. Really? Mr. Spider, there is the window. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. To be honest, I'm not a friend from spiders. Not really. Okay. Sorry for that, but that's it's so incredible when you see, okay, what's that? That's awesome. Okay, so normally I should trail my, my stop loss by 0.3. So, and normally my stop loss were there below that blue rectangle here. Look where the price there is right now. So in that case, another case, my stop loss is almost the same point. So that's no problem for me. So that was my plan to trade, and it was a great and wonderful trend. So how is the situation right now? So we have two situations right now. So the trend, the main trend is still valid. So, and therefore you can see there is a secondary trend, and the secondary trend is, let's make it a little bit bigger, is this one. As I said, I'm not a friend of spiders. I must ever keep an eye on it. So, and now this is a secondary trend here, this one. There we go. We are in the move here right now. And now this is interesting point. So that's the 0.3, and here we're in a move. So you can, and we are back, by the way, at the point of control here. And to be honest, for me, there is nothing to do. So I have learned in my trading career, if you see any complex or complicated trading or chart situations, don't try to solve them, avoid them. This will help you to become calm in your trading. Okay, so what we can do in DAX in 10 minutes in day trading, for the moment, nothing. Why should we destroy our lovely trade we made the days before? Why should we do that? So we are waiting. So we have a chance. If the green trend will break with a close below the blue rectangle, yes, this is this one, then the secondary red trend, which is at this moment the leading trend, but not the main trend. The green one is the main trend. But if the trend will break, the main trend will break, then the red secondary leading trend turns into the main trend. And then we can go in the next correction, and then we can trade that. But as long as the green trend keeps still valid, we don't have to do something. Okay, so stay on the sideline and just keep an eye on it. Like me on the spider here. Jesus Christ. Okay, so then let's go through the rest of our charts. First of all, most of our charts you can see they are working for us right now. So this is Australian dollar Swiss franc, which means look at this one. Finally, maybe we are back on track to the point of control. Guys, the moment in this chart we will reach the point of control. Maybe, I don't know right now. We on the right side of the chart. I know the same like you, as much as you. So, but the moment, if we reach the point of control, or maybe this situation here, that price zone, so close to the point of control, I get a beer from you, okay? That's a deal, because I promised you there are two chances. The first chance is we reach the point of control. The next chance is the point of control will switch to anywhere. But actually, it looks like the price will go down. If not, then we will see. So Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Look what I did there. I cut my possible loss. And by the way, if you want to follow, if you want to see what I'm doing, come to the Twitch room after the show, or you can follow me on my Twitter account. There you can see there are my trades and what I did. For this example, British pound Swiss franc, I closed the trade to cut the loss here. So you're always informed what I'm doing with our trades, which we are talking about in the morning briefing show. So I cut the loss because there were our rules. There were the rules. So there was the balance candle. So we had a trend, by the way. There was the balance candle yesterday, 8 to 12. So I opened my trade and unfortunately the price went back. So this morning I cut the possible loss. And as you can see, if I didn't do that, or if I haven't done that, the price will go into my full stop loss. And this is what you have to avoid, to get into the full stop loss. If you realize you are not in the wrong bus, get out. Immediately, get out. But don't forget the trading idea. As long as the trend is still valid, don't forget it. You bought the right ticket, you stood at the right bus station. Yeah, but in this time, the bus was not correct. In the first time, it was correct. But then the bus driver decided, no, today I take another direction. Okay, then don't be angry about that. It's your bus, it's the bus driver. The bus driver has its own pen, its own perception. So, which means get out. So where's the problem? It was a trading idea and you were willing to invest your money in that trading idea based on our rules. But we don't have a 100% probability hit quote. It's just 70 to 80% rather about. So, but not 100%. So if you realize wrong bus, get out. Get out and wait for the next bus. But look at this one. Seemingly, we see a trend break here, which means if we will see a trend break, then we have a new trend. And this new trend could be really interesting. Look, this is a new trend maybe. So we started here at highest point, with then movement, this correction, and now you see the price is going into the move. And if we have a close down there, then we fulfill rule number 1 and 2. We have a trend, downtrend, and it's a young trend. So then wait for the correction. That's the first possible correction. And if we fulfill rule number 3 there, then we can go down. And by the way, on the way back to the point of control, look, my gosh, that's awesome space we have to go. We cannot miss it, okay? Never miss it. So we put it on my side here. So Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. No, Japanese yen, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Could it be possible that I reached my first target. Trade history. Trade history. Where is it? Yeah, I'm quite sure I sold half of my position in Canadian dollar. Yeah, here. I said I sold half my position exactly there. That was what I did this morning. So I'm safe. Look, and what did I try to explain you? We reached the point 2. So now you can see we reached the point 2. Even it was a quite far correction, but finally the probabilities are on our side. Guys, this is the way how you can make money. And I'm quite sure in this moment, in this week, we see the turnaround in our account. It's the turnaround right now. Why is it? We stick to rules and we follow the plan. So what we switched is, or what we adjust a little bit is not the rules, it's just our trade management. and to work with more clear charts. Yeah, look at this one, what happened? It's fine. So if you want, you can sell half the position, trail the stop into profit, and now let it go. Because as you can see, we have a lot of space to go down to the point of control. But don't let it happen that you go back into the full stop loss. That's not possible. So we trail the stop loss a little bit closer to that secondary trend here, because if the price will come back, yeah, then we can do it again. Euro Swiss franc, yeah, weak prices this morning on our way back to the point of control. Let's see. British pound Swiss franc, yeah, it's a little bit troubling here. So which means you see that's a trend continuation to the lower side, which means I cut my loss right now. Yeah, so you can do whatever you want, but I close this trade here live. Why do it? Why? First of all, I'm in the upper green zone. My point of control is far away on the lower side. It was just a speculation that from the third correction, we see the price at the last point too. But here you can see they build up a lot of volume here. You can see the market profile. It's a lot of volume here. So, and this is a kind of extended correction in this trade. And I have to speculate, or I have to suppose that the trend or the price will go deeper, because finally, at this moment, actually the point of control is far away, the lower side. So, but I don't forget this trend. It's still my signal, but I can do it again if we can see the next balance candle, or maybe change even the color. Then I can set a new trading idea. But now I have to confess, okay, I'm wrong. It's the wrong bus. Yeah, it's driving in the wrong direction. So I get out. But as long as the bus station is correct, I can buy a new ticket and I can try it again. So I put it on my watch list for the rest of the day or the week. Where is my friend? Oh, here we go. So wait to the window. That's cool. That's cool. British pound, Canadian dollar. Great, guys. Yeah, look at this one. I hope you realize we are on track. Yeah, this is what I promised you. The probabilities is a kind of protection for us. It's not that that probabilities work against you. No, they are working for you. But only if you stick to the rules and if you follow your plan. Then, guys, you can become profitable on a long run. I know, yes, we are in a 50% drawdown phase. I know. But that's not the first time I make this experience, not the first time. But I know I make this damage job since 23 years right now. And I know on a long run, we are successful, not in a short view in the first glance. This is on coincidence. If you want to become successful in a long run, then you have to stick to rules and follow your plan, because the probabilities are working for us. The probabilities and this deep understanding of our price. Because, you know, from cheap back to normal, from expensive back to normal. And this is the point of control. And I'm a bit quite sure that we'll reach the point of control. Yeah? And then we are fine. Everything is cool. British pound, Japanese yen. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There I sold half the position. We are fine. And the trend is continuing as we mentioned yesterday. Look. Now we are on track. We are on the move. I traded a stop into profit. I sold half of my position. Fine. Look, and point of control is quite far away. I hope you realize that, guys. This is interesting. That's the most natural trading approach. Yeah, from the correction zone down to the point 2 and then let it go. You cannot know what happens next. Therefore, you have to stick to the rules. So British pound, look at what I did there. This is kind of similar like British pound Swiss franc, where I closed. Look here, I closed the loss yesterday. I closed the trade yesterday. And look where the price is going up right now. It's not a smart trading if you let your trade running in the full stop loss. It's not smart. If you realize, and this is a big benefit of Heiken Ashi, if you can see the price is not working for you anymore, then cut it. Go out of the bus and take the next chance. Look what happened. The price is rising. Why should I leave? Why should I keep in that or stay in that bus? It makes no sense for me. You wouldn't do that in your normal life. Yeah. How about let the market decide? Yeah, it's about my winners, but not losses. That's stupid. I can read the chart. This is not what I mentioned when I say let the market decide. About the loss, I have to decide when I go out. Why should I stay in the wrong bus? That makes no sense. When I say let the market decide how much money you will get, then I talk about the winners, not about the losses. That's stupid. That's really stupid. So let it go when you have a runner, when you have a winner, then let it run, how much money you will get. But of course, not in loss. That's stupid. Please tell us about demand and supply and how to use that. Supply and demand is based on trends. Yeah, if you have more demand in the correction zone, then you can buy. Yeah, but the best idea is submit, then watch the full YouTube channel of this morning briefing show, because I explained it very, very often. So next one, British pound, US dollar, Canadian dollar. Look, a next trend continuation. I guess the next bus station could be the point of high. Yeah, and you see, this is what I'm talking about. Let the winners run. Trail your stop, but let the winners run and let the market decide how much money you will get, but just only in case of your winners, not in case of your losers. And this is another advantage with Heiken Ashi. If you can see the color changed, get out and wait for the next situation. And US dollar Swiss franc. So we are close before we reach the target, the first target. But now you see it's a red candle, but yeah, we can watch it. I don't have to go out right now. Let's wait. Yeah. So, and yeah, this is another trade I started this morning in Australian Canadian dollar, because there we have the rules. That's the trend. We saw a correction then deeper than 38%. So there was the changing of the color. So we got in, and unfortunately, price went down, but it had a close stop loss. Not far away. It's just here below the last 0.3 with a question mark. So we are circling around the point of control. Yeah, and you see the price is going up a bit. So let's wait. Let's wait. I have a close stop loss here. Let the market decide profit. You decide loss. Yes, that's a perfect sentence. Yes, that's a perfect sentence. Let the market decide in profit. But I have to decide when I go out of my chart. Okay. And our question for today, well, I have the poll of today. Sorry, I have a special question for you. Anna, if you want, we can open the poll of today, because there is included my teaching topic for today. So I have a special topic for you. So would you be able to take a break from trading? Interesting question. Would you be able to take a break from trading? First answer, anytime I decide to. Or why would I take a break? Why should I do that? Or answer number 3, I'm afraid it would be tough. I'm afraid it would be tough to take a break. So what's your answer? And this includes a bit, that, oh, by the way, you see, that's not my part. I close this trade right now. I close it because that's not the part. I can see that the trade is running for me. So in that case, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, I'm waiting for the next balance candle or blue candle, and then I do it again. But I have to cut this loss because I can see there's a lot pressure on that price. So I close it and I do it again. So in this question of the day, would you be able to take a break from trading? Anytime I decide to, or why would I take a break? Oh, I'm afraid it would be tough. It's the teaching topic for today, how you can become calm in trading. The moment you ask yourself, or the moment you are not able to take a break from trading, then you are a bit addicted to trading. And this is what my teacher did with me in the past. He forced me to take a break every couple of hours for at least 1 or 2, not hours, weeks. To take a break for at least 2 weeks. What was the learning effect? What was the teaching object? To show me that I am not important for trading. I'm not existing in trading. It's not my business. It's a part of a game, and I can play in this game with, but I'm not interesting. Of course not. So, and this is what I have learned, to take a break, to be able to all the time take a break. Because it's so much important, guys, that if you are in trading and your kiddies come in or your wife come in, that you always are able to say, okay, I go with you. I have time for you right now. It's the worst thing ever that you say to your kiddies or to your wife, go away, I have to trade right now. I don't have time for you. It's the worst case ever. And if you think so, and if you act so, you cannot feel calm in trading. Then you're addicted to trading, and then you are too troubled about, too excited about trading. And excitement is a deep and strong emotion. And the only way, believe me that, I make this job for over 20 years right now. The only way to become successful on a long run, guys, on a really, really long run, is to work in a logical way, because logic beats emotion. And if you cannot take a break from trading, then you are addicted to trading. As long as you ask yourself, why should I do that? Try it. I give you this home exercise. Try it. Watch our shows, but don't trade for 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, or maybe 2 days, 3 days. Try it. And then listen to yourself. What do you feel? Are you in trouble after a couple of hours that you check your phone? That you check in news or something else? Watch yourself. Try it. If you can take a break for 1, 2, 3, 4 days without watching any charts, then you are on track. But the moment you have to realize by yourself, you must watching the charts. And charts and candles are more important than anything else, like your kiddies, your family, or whatever, then you are addicted. And I promise you, and this is a guarantee, if you are still in that stage, you will never become successful. I promise you, this is a guarantee. Listen to yourself. Look, that's my, that's my diaries. What do you think? How often I wrote in that diaries, Marcus, you're such an idiot. Why? I had no calm. I was addicted. I was influenced about that stupid red and green candles. And in that way, I lost my family. This is not what you should do, guys. Red and green candles are just a way to make money, but they cannot make you happy. But a great hug from your wife or your kiddies, that can make you happy, but not red and green candles. And this is the way you can become calm in trading. Different decisions and different point of views to trading. But I'm really happy that 85% of you says, anytime I decide to. Should we make a test? Do it. Do it for 1 week. Watch the show, trail your stop loss in your profit by your running trades, but don't open new trades for maybe 3 days, or maybe today or tomorrow. Try it and then watch yourself. And I promise you, it could be interesting, very, very interesting experience. With this in our mind, I hope we'll see each other tomorrow, right before the markets open, 8:30, here on Zoom or on YouTube. And I wish you a wonderful, lovely, lovely trading day, or maybe a calm day without trading. And then it could be really interesting experience. Have courage and be kind all the time. And may the force of the rules be with you. Bye-bye.